All right, everybody. Well, Texas just lost to Iowa State, 30-7. Embarrassing, and I mean it was just. Let me make sure I get the stats correct. 21 points in the third quarter. I mean that's where we lost the game. We were leading at halftime. Yet again another lead. I mean it was only a 7-3 lead, so it's not like it was some impressive lead like we've had in the past, or we're just like kicking the dog shit out of teams. And you know what? Excuse me, this podcast, it's probably going to go bad because, yeah, I'm a Texas fan right now that just watched Texas versus Iowa State. And just watched the entire fan base of Iowa State and the fans in the stands singing or chanting, F the Longhorns. And here's my question to the Longhorn players. Have you no pride? Have you no pride? Seriously, where is it at? I mean, this was the worst game we saw tackling. This was the big question mark, and it wasn't the big question mark. I mean, I don't know why I went with my gut. When I was recording that video, the preview video, I had some gut feeling saying, "Oh yeah, I think we're gonna win." No, nothing in paper, nothing in reality. Everything said we were gonna get the shit kicked out of us, and that Iowa State was going to stomp us. I mean, everything said that this team is falling apart. You got a guy fighting with the coach mid-practice, and hell, to his credit, he was about one of the only positive things of the day, beside Bijan Robinson, and then Bijan Robinson gets injured. Half me hopes that Bijan Robinson sits out next year so that he can go into the NFL healthy and at least somewhat drafted, because I don't want him getting injured next year over what? I mean, it might get better, but how much better? We'd have to land basically all these 5-star offensive linemen. Hey, you guys are all starting, is the pitch. Sorry for that little thing right there. Yeah. And you know what? Yeah. I kept watching. Unfortunately, probably shouldn't have. What a pathetic in all caps, because, yeah, that's what he deserves. Performance. Shout out to that guy. He'll know who he is. I mean, this was terrible. 21 points in the third quarter. And then, I mean, the only reason why 6 points were scored in the fourth quarter was because they were already kicking the shit out of us. And it's like, hey, let's just run the clock out and, get out of here with the dub. Let's sit Brees Hall. And I made the dumb mistake. Dumb. I mean, absolutely stupid. Let me pull this up. This was, I go and somebody tweets out saying, Brees Hall is held for 7 and 17 yards. And I go and I say, hey, I was told he was the best in the nation. Then I got to go and say this dumb crap. I got to open my mouth, and then what does he do? I'm not going to pull it up, but he catches us for a 45-yard rush. Just, and you know what, Brees Hall, yes, he went up against a better team. I'm not going to say he looked better, and I would take Brees Hall over Bijan. No, that's crazy talk. But damn, he's got the better stat line. I mean, he had the better head-to-head. You got to give him that. And for the people saying Tom Herman this, Tom Herman that, shut up. No. This team would be I'm not gonna keep saying, this is the last time I say this. This team would be a dumpster fire under Tom Herman. We would win against Texas Tech and maybe one other team. We would lose against Louisiana Lafayette. And my citations for losing to Louisiana Lafayette, Maryland to Maryland. Losing to them twice in a row. One year they didn't even have their head coach. Give me a break. Next year is going to be really the year to start judging Sarkisian. He's got to start getting recruits in. I mean, at this point, hey, anybody can play. Look at Xavier Worthy. Just joined the team, and he's already one of the best players on the roster. I'd like to see Keelan Robinson mixed in more here. Bijan Robinson. Oh, I hope that's not a serious injury. What a waste of a talent. I mean, good lord, to be on this team. And the crazy thing is to think that this team is one quarter away, is a fourth quarter away in just about every game, except for this game, from being 7-2. Because this game we just got kicked the dog shit out of. So, and for Casey Thompson, all the people saying Casey Thompson couldn't have hit sand if he fell off a camel. The dude couldn't have hit water if he fell off a boat. You know, give me a break. Today was not his day. You know, and I've cited his fourth quarter performances in the past. He's been horrible in the fourth quarter. If Hudson Card isn't the answer, I'll tell you Casey Thompson is the answer. We need to find an answer somewhere else. And maybe the answer isn't on the roster this year. Maybe the answer is developing in Charles Wright. Who knows? But, I mean, that Hudson Card, he's got to stop overthrowing whatever wide receiver is running downfield. I mean, he can throw the ball just about everywhere, but if he doesn't hit the guy accurately, you know, what does it matter? Offensive line's got to get better. Our tight ends are catching the ball and then stepping out of bounds immediately or just falling down for no reason whatsoever. At this point, I said it earlier, I would like to see Jatavian Sanders. If he's not blocking, we'll start using him as a pass guy. Yeah, if he's out on the field, yes, it'll probably start selling people. Okay, there's a pass going to Jatavian. Well, then, when they start selling out to Jatavian, give the ball to somebody else. One of the other many playmakers we got on the team, like Xavier Worthy or Bijan Robinson. I don't know. I'm just a dum-dum. I don't know offensive football that well, like Steve Sarkisian does. But I do know this is bullshit. What we just saw tonight is bullshit. This was the most tackles we've seen. It literally looked like guys were just going up to touch a dude. You know, I got my hands on him, and then he slipped off. It didn't look like there was any effort into the tackling whatsoever. Just going through the motions at every single play. The first half was, I say every single play, the first half was good. The first half, the defense played awesome. Great game. Only to go out there in the second half and do just the traditional Texas Longhorns second half for 2021. Just absolute dog shit. Well, this was a horrible loss. We might have lost Bijan Robinson. Who knows for how long? Probably, you know what, he may transfer out. If he does, I don't blame him. You know what? This loss sucked. This recording sucked. I'm still a proud Longhorn, though. I'll see you in the next one. Hook 'em!